It is, it's snowing, and where we're going it's going to be colder. The black water on the motorhome was frozen, so we couldn't even dump it here, so I'm not totally sure how good this motorhome's going to be working right now. Okay, let's see what happens.
Here we are in Willits. We drove in last night, a little later than we intended. We've been looking forward to this RV adventure trip that we felt like the Lord led us to go. And it's part of it is back-to-back weekend basketball tournaments for our oldest son, John. One is in Eureka and the other one is in Susanville.
And it's only 32 degrees at noon right now. So we're gonna head out and see what the Lord does. All right, so we're heading up through these redwood mountains right now, and you know, this little flurry snow is not really bothering me. It's kind of cool looking. The thing that bothers me is possible ice on the road, so hopefully we're not going to hit that and we're going to be able to make it through, get to the next KOA campground.
This is pretty cool, the snow right here. It's snowing down pretty good.
All right, so we could be getting in a little bit of trouble here because the snow is really starting to come down more and it's sticking on the road. I think we're gonna keep moving on, and if the roads look like they are getting iced over or too much snow, we're gonna have to stop, turn around, or figure something out from there.
I feel like God gave us the go-ahead. We know other missionaries. Doesn't mean that bad stuff, potential scary stuff doesn't happen.
Got a little nervous when the guy renting the motorhome to us started telling us about the winterization thing where you're not able to use the water, the shower, or anything in it, you know, and he was even saying, what's the point in having a motorhome if you can't use that?
Unless you're in a situation where you need God, you don't experience God coming to your rescue. So we definitely need Jesus and need God to come to our rescue, because this could potentially be very bad. So our world is in His hands, and we just have to trust Him.
I was a little bit nervous driving up through the mountains there when it was snowing and everything, because you can't really tell whether there's ice or not on the road. But it's gotten kind of a little bit better. Even though there's snow out here where we're stopped for a little break right now, it's raining now instead of snowing, so that's a good thing. That's a good sign when you're driving, that you don't have to worry too much about ice. Hopefully we don't get to places where the rain turns to ice on the ground, but so far right now we have pretty smooth sailing even though it's really cold still. Lord willing, we're gonna make it there, we're gonna make the game, and just gonna see what happens. Alright, so we're praising God. We made it through the mountains where it was snowing. We didn't hit any ice. And we got in here, got hooked up just as it started pouring. It's really coming down pretty good right now. So we're just thanking God for the timing and being able to come through and make it through without any hassles with ice or anything like that. So that's good. So we're gonna get cleaned up, we're gonna get something to eat, and then we're gonna hit the first game tonight at 8 o'clock and see what that's all about, see how that goes, see how John does.
Number 4,
team was a little bit out of the league, but at least John got his best game so far. 17 points, I think, at least. That's what I counted anyway.
I'm glad we persevered through the snow to make it here.
Had a good trip so far, except this.
How'd that happen?
I was jumping around outside, caught my foot on something, then knocked down that way. Hit a rock right in it.
A, I'm thankful God went before us and He took care of us. And B, I'm thankful that we persevered and we kept foraging to make it to Eureka for the game, because what we were all panicked about, I mean, yes, the snow and driving an RV in snow and potential ice is scary and you should be very cautious about it. But once we got here, it's really not all that big of a deal about winterizing, and we can use the water, and the maintenance guy that was here was awesome with all kinds of RV tips for us.
Easy hookup.
10:58.
It's not raining. It looks like the sky's clearing up. That means it's going to be kind of cold, but I think tomorrow should be a good day. We don't have to rush and hurry or anything like that.
I'm really glad that we persevered and we came here, because it's ending up being a whole lot better than we thought it was going to be when we left.
Probably get up a little bit late tomorrow, but get things going and see what God has for us tomorrow. So
Now we can just kind of relax and have fun with it. So it's going good.
we will see you tomorrow. Good night.